We talked about pointing the feet away and using this direction. We talked about getting the knees pointing away by using the inside knee post, either on the near leg or the far leg. We talked about when our opponent frames, we can get inside the frames or we can crush them from the outside. If my opponent frames and they get their knee back in, I bring my armpit to the knee and I recapture the knee. If my opponent frames to try to bring the knee back in and I can't beat their frames, I can use a knee-to-knee pass off and I can come in with my lower body. Remember, they're framing against your upper body, so you can use a knee-to-knee pass off to come in and score with the lower body. And then we started looking at how we can connect the back to the flank and the flank to the back. So we've covered a lot of good material so far. Just a couple more topics I want to cover. First is that you're not always going to be able to just go in and cleanly go into your guard pass attempt. Oftentimes this person is trying to tie you up in all sorts of open guard. They're going to put you in daily hiva, spider guard, spider lasso, things like this. So you've got to learn to break connections and then immediately go into your passes by pointing the feet away, getting to the pocket of the hip, and controlling the head and shoulders. So let's see how to do that with the leg drag. And then lastly, we're going to come back and we're going to look at how we can connect the leg drag pass to some of our other favorite guard passes. Breaking connections first. Spider lasso is a great example. If I'm in here and Adam ties me up in spider lasso, a lasso on one side and just a foot in the bicep, and just a standard spider hook in the other. So from here, I'm going to take a grip on his pants here. This is going to help me with a one-handed throw by in a bit. We'll talk more about this in a second. You guys remember the lasso? How do we break grips on the connection on the lasso? Well, we can either unwind their leg or we can unwind the arm. And we're going to use unwinding the arm in this case. I pummel my hand to the outside. I push my hand into his knee to put stress on his fingers and break the grip. The second the grip is broken, I take a step across and I throw his leg to the side. Now from here I come over the leg, I post on the inside of the knee, so when Adam tries to turn and face me, he can't. My knee goes to the pocket of the hip, I set my power hand, and we're into our flank position. Okay. Daily hiva. Here, maybe as a collar here. Okay. I can't just start trying to pass the guard from here. I'm going to get swept, submitted, my back taken, things like that. I first want to break the connections. Break that one. I come down here, I break the daily hiva hook. Now, something I might be able to do let me get inside that as well, because I don't want that foot to be able to push me away, so I break this connection as well. Now I drive into him. Nobody likes being driven into. So he's going to drive back into me. As he does, I make space and send the legs by. And I drive right into the flank position. Okay. You can get creative. There's a number of other ways you could start breaking connections to the flank position, but I'll stop at 2 for now for time's sake. Finally, let's talk about connecting some of our other favorite passes into the flank position. Double underpass. Point the feet up and away. I come into here. Now, as I'm driving and lifting, maybe I'm struggling to stack him up. He's framing against me. He's keeping his back straight, and I can't stack him. From here, I can post on the inside of the knee, drive my left knee through. Okay, he's still going to be posting me, that's fine. But now from here, I'm going to posture up, and I'm going to use my right shoulder to push his leg across my body, push his knee into my armpit, and we have our flank position. So again, double under. This position, I'm trying to drive him and it's not working. I come inside the knee, like so. I shuck his leg by, and we have our flank position. Okay. Over under. We point the feet down and away. We come into the pocket of the hips. I walk until my hips capture the knee. I drag the knee back in the center, and I back step out. Now from here, Adam is framing on me really well, and I can't get up to the head and shoulders. I can post inside the knee, drive my right knee through, and now I've secured the flank position. Long step. I point the feet down and away. He gets his knee shield in my way, and I can't get to the pocket of the hip. So I control the head first, control this outside grip, and I go into my long step. Now from here, he keeps his knee really close to him, so I can't get inside the knee. That's fine. I pin the knee. I walk to the other side. I set my left knee between, and lo and behold, we're right back into our flank position. Okay. We can connect the leg drag to the Toreando, which is the technique we're going to study next, but let me give you a quick preview. I come into the leg drag. I come into the flank. Now from the flank position, Adam frames me away, he recovers his knee. Now from right here, I want to recover the knee by taking my armpit up and over. But let's say as I do this, Adam starts to shrimp out and gets onto his right hip. And it's like, oh, man, my guard pass is going all to hell. From here, I take my right elbow to the pocket of the far hip, my hand posts on the knee, and now I'm going to shove his knee through as I pummel my knee from inside his leg to outside and into the pocket of the hip. Once again, connecting the leg drag to the Toreando pass. I come in, I try to secure this. Adam recovers knee position. I go to recover and he's already starting to shrimp. I'm already losing all this control. I post inside the pocket of the hip to shut the far leg out. My hand goes to the knee and I'm going to shove his knee through as I move my knee from this position to this position. Let's do that once in regular speed. Just like that. It happens quick. One more time. In. And we have the Toreando. Thank you. All right. So that's going to do it for this week's video. We went through a lot of good stuff. Let's quickly take this chance to recap. Once you guys understand the difference between the leg drag and the flank position and the smash pass position, now we can start going into the nitty gritty. First, point the feet away, to the side and away. We might have to use misdirection. We might have to do this a number of times, playing left, right, and we go. The next thing is beating the knees. We can post inside the top knee and pin it to the far side, or we can post inside the near knee and go to the far side. You know, let me do a quick visual for all these. I'm sorry. I can back down. So first and foremost, we had misdirection. Then that's how we do with the feet. Next, we use an inside knee post to beat the knees. Inside knee post here. We could also do a pass off with the inside knee. Let's say I'm here and I can't get the inside of the knee. Post here, or post this knee. If I get in here and Adam recovers the knee position, I bring my armpit to the knee. If I'm here and he frames, I deal with his frames either inside or outside. If he goes to turtle, I set my seatbelt extender grip and I take the back. If I have the back and he starts escaping, I drive my knee through the middle and I come right back to the flank position. And then we saw a number of ways to connect breaking connections into the flank, into the leg drag pass. And then we also saw a number of ways to connect some of our other favorite guard passes to the leg drag pass, like the double under, the over under, and the long step, and the Toreando. Okay, once you guys get really good at all these steps, once you guys get really good at breaking connections, once you get really good at keeping those feet always pointing away from you, never letting the feet point at you, then you get good at getting past the knees and to the pocket of the hip. And then you get good at managing the transition from hips to head and shoulders. If you can do all those steps and you get good at all those, you're going to be one very good, strong guard passer. Furthermore, once you learn how to do all those, and you learn to do those in combinations by mixing up your attacks, by going from a double under to a flank, from the flank to the Toreando, maybe from the Toreando back to a knee cut, and you learn how to mix and match all these techniques together into one cohesive passing system, it can be very dangerous indeed.